Hello traders and welcome to another video analysis. Today is Friday, the 4th of December 2020. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar to see what is going on the financial markets, and then we will do the appropriate technical analysis. So let's just swipe down towards Friday. As you can see here, today is a kind of a big day for all of the market participants. We got some interesting data to be released right on. 11:30 data from the UK construction PMI are scheduled for release. As you can see, we are expecting lower figures than the last month. Then we have a speech from Michael Sanders at the same time, 11:30. But this is only one particular event during the London session. But then, of course, we got non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate data from United States, scheduled as usually at 3:30. So as you can see, we got a bunch of data from the US. All of this changing private payrolls, changing manufacturing payrolls, average hourly earnings and average weekly hours and participation rate. All of this will play an important role on today's market because everyone is waiting for this data. Basically, as you can see, non-farm payrolls are expected to be lower than the last month because it's only 500,000 versus the 638,000, of course. Unemployment rate is about to decrease, which is very interesting, not much, from 6.9 to 6.8. But then, as you can see, average weekly hours are on the same levels, and we will see what will be the average hourly earnings for the people that work. As you can see, there is no expectation for this month, but on the yearly basis, we have a decrease, and decreases from 4.5% to 4.2%, which is not a good news for the market participants and for the people who work, of course. So this is the main event of the day, the labor data from the US, and then we got some data from Canada as well: unemployment rate, employment change, part-time employment change, and participation rate from the Canada. They are scheduled for release at the same time, 3:30, and the trade balance data, as you can see, are about to be released as well because it's the same date time. The trade balance data are being released from the United States and from Canada, and then of course we got some speech from the MPC member Silviana Tenreino, and then of course Charles Evans speaks as well. So this is the end of this very busy day, especially during the New York session. So please be careful and be prepared for this kind of a important labor market update. We will see what is going on in the United States and where are the figures going for this month, and of course the market will react accordingly to the published data. So I think we should take a look on the euro dollar. Of course, I think we should take a look on the American dollar to Canadian dollar as well, and I think we should take a look at the US dollar index because there are interesting things going on there. So let's just take a look on the US dollar index. As you can see, this is the weekly time frame chart, and on this weekly time frame chart, we got this big slump lower. All of this week has been very bad for dollar because it's been testing the lower levels below 91. Right now it's 90.60 points. So it's not very good for the American dollar. This has been going for the most part of the 2020. As you can see, this is the top on March 2020 after this big rally here towards the level of 1.3, but the main long-term technical resistance has never been hit. 103.81, this is the top, never been hit, and we got the reversal, and since then the American dollar is just grinding lower and lower. The target for the American dollar is seen at the level of 88.24. So this is the weekly target. It might be hit very soon if the momentum, the downward momentum, of course, will continue with that rate. So RSI, as you can see, is being diverged from the price, because right now we got lower low and the RSI is not making lower low. So what can happen is kind of another week or two of a sell-off towards this level of 88.24, and then we might be making some sort of the rebound, right? So that's the plan to trade the US dollar during the next week or 2 weeks. We are still going lower, but be careful, because there is some kind of a diverge between the price and the momentum being built, right? So that's the US dollar. Not good news for the Americans. It looks like we are going lower and lower. So let's take a look at the euro dollar. If the American dollar is going down, then of course euro dollar is going up. And as you can see, this is exactly what is going on the euro. The euro keeps going higher and higher. It's making higher highs. Right now, it's broken a long time ago above this candle here, above this trend line here, the blue trend line. Of course, we are still going higher and higher. So the next target for the market is seen at the level, I guess it was 120. There you go. This is the line I need to copy. 120 to 20. There you go. This is the target. I think it's a target for today, but it will not stop the bulls from pushing the price even higher and higher, right? So please bear this in mind. This bearish engulfing was only good for a few days, and it was of course then violated. So we got some recent technical supports for the price. One is here, and the other one is somewhere here, a little bit higher. It's here, so it's 1.2103, 1.2076. So please bear in mind those are the technical supports for the price. And of course we got the major support right now. It is being changed from red to the green, 1.2013. So that's right now is the technical support for the price. And this is of course very, very strong move up, because as you can see, the RSI, the momentum indicator, is right now in the above the 70 levels. It's 75 almost points. So right now we should expect some sort of the either reversal. I mean some sort of the pullback, maybe not a reversal, but a pullback in the euro dollar after it will hit 1.22. So we will see how the, for example, today's non-farm payrolls data will trigger the move or not, right? How they will influence the market participants' behavior. But right now the market conditions are overbought, and if we will stick above the level of 70 and will not go straight on below this level, that means the market is trending, and this is new uptrend on the euro dollar. If we will reverse sharply, then of course we can expect some kind of a pullback towards one of these levels here, but most likely towards 1.20, this level 1.20.13. So that's the euro dollar, and there is euro dollar to Canadian dollar as well for today, ahead of the data from the labor market. As you can see, there is a bunch of things that we don't need anymore, because all of these levels had been already violated. So right now what we can do is continue the down move, I guess, because all of these levels had been violated. We don't have any sort of reversal here, right? We are trading way below the trend line, way below this last level of support, 1.2928. Right now it's 1.2849. We are getting close to the oversold market conditions. Right now we even get there. It's 27.8 32. So right now we are in overbought, in oversold market conditions. We are still going lower. So the American dollar is being sold, Canadian dollar is being bought, and right now there is no mercy for the American dollar here. And as you can see, if I'm just zooming out and looking for some kind of a next support, and there isn't any except this one. I will just copy this line, except this one here, and this one is right on the level of 1.2782. So there is less than 70 pips left for this technical support, which is from 2018 to be hit, right? So this is very critical situation for the American dollar, and if there is no bounce here, then of course we are going lower and lower, and this is way below any kind of a recent market move on the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. So please pay attention for the market reaction on 1.2782 after the data are being published, maybe by the end of this day or maybe by the end of this week. Well, it's Friday anyway. This market will do some kind of a bounce when 1.2782 is hit, and then we will see if this is only one-off bounce or maybe there is some kind of a bigger correction on this market. So pay attention to the US dollar, to the Canadian dollar. As you can see, we are in the downtrend and keep moving the lower lows on the Canadian dollar after the, of course, the top from on 1.45 made somewhere in the middle of the March 2020, so just before the pandemic of COVID-19 across the world. So that's my take on the technical analysis for today. Before the NFP payrolls data and Canadian labor data are being published. I hope it helps, guys, and I hope I will see you on Monday morning with new fresh analysis. So for now, have a nice weekend, take care, and see you later. Bye bye.